Teaching isn't just about sharing knowledge. It's about inspiring and engaging students to learn in the best possible way. In this video, we'll explore essential teaching methods and strategies that bring out the best in both educators and students. From interactive learning to project-based approaches, these methods can transform the classroom into a hub of innovation and success. Join us as we dive into the world of trivia and facts about the methods and strategies in teaching that are proven to enhance learning outcomes and create a dynamic educational experience.
Hi everyone, did you know that the methods and strategies of teaching have principles of learning include effective learning begins with a setting of clear and high expectations and learning outcomes. Learning is an active process. Learning is the discovery and personal meaning and relevance ideas, and learning is a cooperative and a collaborative process.
Did you know that when teacher stops an activity or stops discussing a topic before it is completed is called timing?
Did you know that discovery method is also known as constructive method?
Did you know that demonstration method is when the materials is limited and too risky to be used?
There are three major laws of Edward Thorndike: law of readiness, law of exercise, and law of effect.
Did you know that law of readiness is the basic needs of learners must be satisfied before he or she is ready or capable of learning? Example of this is using drills inside the classroom.
Then, law of exercise. Are strengthened with practice and weakened with practice is discontinued, which reflects the adage, use it or lose it.
Lastly, law of effect is the law responses that produce a satisfying effect in a particular situations become more likely to occur again in that situations, and responses that produce.
Did you know there are four secondary laws of Thorndike: law of primacy, law of recency, law of intensity, and law of contiguity?
First secondary law of Thorndike is law of primacy. States of being first often creates strong, almost unshakable expression and underlies the reason that instructor and student must teach correctly the first time.
The next secondary law of Thorndike is law of recency, states that things must recently learned and best remembered. The farther a learner is removed in time from a new fact or understanding, the more difficult it is to remember.
Third secondary law of Thorndike is the law of intensity. It is the immediate, exciting, or dramatic learning connected to a real situation teaches a learner more than routines or boring experience.
Lastly, the law of contiguity, stating that if two ideas occur together, then the recollection of one will likely stimulate recall of the other. Did you know that deductive approach to teaching language starts by giving learners rules, then examples, then practice? It is a teacher-centered approach to presenting new content.
One of the examples of deductive approach is that the form and the use of the third conditional signal is explained to learners, then they have a gap-filled exercise to complete, then prepare their own examples. Did you know that prompting forces you to expand your thinking and fully explore an issue before drawing conclusions?
Did you know that simulation method is used to know how it feels like in the actual scenario?
Did you know that proximity control reduces the physical distance between herself and a student as a way to remind that student of behavioral expectation?
Did you know that the teacher should involve his or her students in planning the instructional objectives before starting a lesson, because with shared objectives, they become self-motivated?
Did you know that buzz session is composed of 5 members and below?
Did you know the problem-based method, also known as inquiry-based learning, involves creating problems and encouraging students to find solutions?
Did you know Alkinson and Griffin are the authors of information processing theory?
Interesting facts. Drills help students to have mastery learning of a basic topic.
Did you know that divergent is an open-ended question that cannot be answered with yes or no?
Did you know learning becomes meaningful when teachers ask students to show how what they've learned applies to their daily lives?
Did you know that to attend to every situation as it comes, hoping to meet as it comes without much foresight and preparation is called reactive classroom management?
One interesting fact is that lecture method is used when the large number of topics are given in a limited time and if the concepts are new. Did you know nature of learners, aims and objectives of the lessons, and the available materials in the community are important factors to be considered in the choice of the best methods to be employed?
Another interesting fact is that the laboratory method provides students with opportunities to engage in processes of investigation and inquiry, which is believed to enhance quality education.
Did you know the higher the level of questions, the longer the wait time? Did you know that the teacher's awareness on what is going on in the classroom is called video test?
Did you know that inductive reasoning is arriving to a main concept from specific topic?
Did you know, for meaningful teaching and learning, it is best to connect the lesson to the life of students by integrating a relevant value in the lesson. The principles of learning being applied and lesson objectives must integrate 2 or 3 domains.
Did you know that forum is a meeting or medium where ideas and views on a particular issues can be exchanged?
Did you know inductive methods begin by teaching with concrete examples and then guiding students toward a conclusion? Did you know that success approach is when students feel a greater sense of belonging? They're most likely to be academically engaged and demonstrate a positive behavior.
Did you know brainstorming is a tool to foster creativity of the students?
Did you know that the group guidance was developed by Fritz Real, and it is based on the altering behavior of the individuals and groups?
Did you know that Wolfgang Kohler is the proponent of insight learning theory? One interesting fact is that conceptual question is a type of question will least promote interactions among students.
You know, use divergent and open-ended questions is to develop the students' critical thinking skills.
Trivia and facts makes learning fun and keep your mind sharp. Stay curious and never stop exploring the world of knowledge. It's good to know. Thanks for watching. Bye!